Radhe Radhe, I welcome you all to Soultribe yet again. And this is that quiet time, the night time, the beautiful time when you watch the moon and the moon is watching you, isn't it? So I thought that why not do something wherever you are in this part of the world, anywhere in the world. I'm sending you that amazing cosmic light force from my end to you to make you feel safe, abundant, and very close to your spirit guides and angels, to deities, to whoever you believe in strongly. As I feel that sense of oneness with all of you as my tribe, the collective that I tap into, and my soul tribe that vibes with me. So, in this quiet time, in this beautiful time, starlit skies must be somewhere, hazy mountains would be somewhere. But the force which is common and known and felt is to be felt by each one of us. I don't know, I just feel like talking about the Gospel of Buddha today. And I'm going to pull these readings as and when I'm guided to, maybe every alternate day or maybe each day. I really don't know because I just do things in flow, and it's my way of actually sending out a little insight or whatever little I have gathered to be where I am today, aligning myself with the Krishna conscious as well, aligning myself with all the angels that work around us, the spirit guides who are in support of us, who are orchestrating our life, who are lighting our path, right? So let's talk about the Gospel of Buddha a little, right? And I don't know, I'm being asked to talk about the call of Sangha. Now, I don't know how many of you are really aware about what does a Sangha mean, or Sangha as it's pronounced. What does it mean? A Sangha is a Buddhist monastic order, okay, which traditionally is is a composite of monks, nuns, laymen, and laywomen. Together with Buddha and the teachings of the Dharma, they form this creed called Buddhism. Now, what is the purpose of Sangha? I'll tell you quickly. The purpose of Sangha refers to the orders of monks and nuns who've chosen a life that focuses entirely on the Dhamma. They live according to the orders of the monks or the nuns that join them, following a certain discipline, as we all do. I think, any religion, be it that we're accustomed to or we follow, we do all of that, right? And what is this call of Sangha talking to us today, or is talking to my tribe per se with me, is what I'm focusing on right now. Because as I said, that I'm just switching my phone, it's going here and there, right? That's exactly what's happening within us. We're not easy, yet we're okay. We're just okay, right? So I'm going to read this little prayer to you from the gospel itself. And if this resonates with you, you like this, do give us a hit and a subscribe. And I'll greatly appreciate it. We'll send you lots of love and light. And any which way, this is something which is very selfless. This part, this time that I'm doing right now, wholly, solely is dedicated, devotedly doing in Krishna conscious with Shiva, the force of vibration, the one who tells you to dance to the universe, to the tunes of the universe, to honor up to your inner force. This is just dedicated to them. Michael, for being around me all the time, for telling me to trust and to know that you're safe and you're protected. And that we all are, right? We all are. So let's start the prayer. And if you connect with it, stick to it. Okay? Feel with it. Keep a hand on your heart. Feel it. Feel it. You who suffer from the turbulences of life, you who have to struggle and endure, you who yearn for a life of truth, rejoice at the glad of tidings. Keep in mind that ups and downs in life, the struggles that we go through, the highs and lows that we see, are the experiences that are helping us turn into a better force, a higher force. They're making us come closer to the truth of life. The prayer goes forward saying that there is a balm for the wounded, and there is bread for the hungry, there is water for the thirsty, and there is hope for the despairing. There is light for those in darkness, and there is inexhaustible blessing for the upright. Imagine, aren't these lines powerful? I think they're just so powerful. And why they make so much of sense right now is that we've just crossed out from 2020. The aftermath and the effects are still felt by all of us. But this is such a beautiful reminder by the angels, the guides, the deities who are there supporting us, telling us that, you know, there's enough water, there's enough bread, there's enough for those who feel that it's darkness all around. Just turn around, you'll find the light as it's right beside you. As yes, it's changing. The tides are changing as the current is changing now. We've entered 2021. We're looking forward in a direction which is going to rise us and take us forward and make us more empowered. Right? So the prayer continues and it goes on. Heal your wounds, you wounded. Eat your fill, you hungry. Rest, you weary. And you who are thirsty, quench your thirst. Look up to the light. You who sit in darkness, be full of good cheer. You who are forlorn, trust in truth. You who love the truth, for the kingdom of righteousness is founded upon earth. It just makes such amazing sense to read this prayer, to be called out to read this prayer at this time of the night. I don't know where are you across the world, whoever is watching this or listening to this or connecting to this, or as and when you watch it or as and when you hear it. It's late in the night. It's the early hours of the night when I'm doing this. And this seems so perfect. It says that, heal yourself. Eat well. Quench your thirst. Don't worry about the troubles or the problems that are coming around to you. Focus on the light. The darkness would be dispelled, because that's what light does. It dispels all the darkness from the world, from your soul, and magnifies you, brings you, gets you closer to God, to the spirits, to your ascended masters, to your guides. And once you start trusting that, once you start believing in that truth, you start loving that truth, you start envisioning that truth, and that's where you embrace authentic truth. Isn't this beautiful prayer an amazing one? I think it is just so amazing. It is just so amazing, right? So I have to pull out what the Zen is trying to tell us right now, because it's late in the night and it's the most powerful and the most truthful time when we're centered, when we're at rest, when we're all by ourselves, right? So let's see what the Zen is trying to tell us. 5 shuffles, 3 done, 2 more. So if the title resonates with you, if something in the reading has resonated with you, do give it a hit, like, subscribe, short, so that it encourages me to do this going forward, adds up to that motivation. And rest of the details are available in the description box. For that, you can see that I don't wish to add anything, because I'm in a beautiful zone, in a wonderful vibe right now, as I dance to the tunes of the universe. Let's see what the Zen is telling us. So Soultribe, people, those who are hearing it, people who are the Sangha, people who come together to form this circle, this empowered circle. The message is for those who are vibing with it. Oh my goodness. It just came around. It's projections. So really, what is the projection? Let's see. What is the projection talking about? With the prayer in question, what is the projection? Prayer in question, what is the projection? The writer in me comes around, the author in me really talks then, right? So let's see, what is this really talking about? Yeah, projection. You know what I really see, honestly, with this? A lot of shadow work, and no wonder. Mercury retrograde. To see, to reflect, to understand, to readjust, to focus, and to sort of align ourselves yet again. So with the projection, I think what we really need to first and foremost, focus is, see, there is an image of a man and a woman. Please don't get hung up on the gender, okay? So with this, what it really shows or takes the attention towards is simple, according to me, is that, see, they both are projecting each other, right? They both are projecting each other, but they both still cannot see each other really well, can they? No, they can't. Similarly, in life, we also get caught up in projecting our own, making the situations and people surrounding us complicated, right? And when we do that, we are not fully aware of the layered energies that play, which is to do with our expectations, our desires, our judgments that we have for people. And instead of taking responsibility for it or owning for it, we start blaming each other, start doing the fault finding. So, this is like a divine intervention that seems a little disturbing in the initial phase, just like Mercury retrograde, but it's going to be very comforting because once you're out of this, that's where divine healing happens. And the only way is to recognize it, not ignore it, right? So don't be clouded by it. Don't get clouded by it. And the number 7, of course, on the card. Number 7 really, really talks about the deep spiritual connection. That's the inner voice which is calling you out to find that inner connection. Just like when you need food, when you need material things to gratify you, satisfy you. And once they're met, you start looking furthermore. But you're not able to find out exactly. So that's where the shadow comes around. And you start thinking to yourself, and that's the sign or that's the message which is coming around loud, that pay more attention. Pay attention, just like in the prayer it said, the light shall dispel all the darkness, and you'll be able to see everything more clearly. The call of the Sangha, or which is from the Gospel of the Buddha, that I really loved reading out to you today. And that's all I have for you. I hope that you liked the reading. I hope this resonated. I hope this brings you a lot of peace, joy, and happiness, and brings that sense of gratitude, reinforces that sense of readjusting yourself to embrace the good things that the deities, the angels, the guides, the ancestors are trying to send your way. Just see the signs, they're around you. Don't get confused about it. Thank you for staying with me, for being a part of this little reading that I just did. And I felt like doing it. It was more like a prayer call that I was asked to do. And I loved every bit of it. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for hearing this. And if this, as I said, has resonated, do share your love by hitting a like and a subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Okay? Have a wonderful, wonderful day.